Hi, I am Magdi. Welcome to my kitchen, and I wish you the best cooking and baking. For making sauerkraut. So today I decided to make another one because I like the airtight fermentation lid, and I want to show you how you can make the cabbages in that. So first of all, I have 2.5 pounds of cabbage, and I just cut this off because I need few leaves for the top, and this is doesn't matter if it's breaking or not, but I keep one or maybe two big leaves covering the cabbage. So if you don't have a slicer, it's good to invest in it, because if you like to do this, because this goes faster. But if you have a food processor, you can do it much easier there. But if you don't have anything, then you can slice your cabbage. But take out the core. Some people like to eat it. I really don't care for it, but let's see. You can slice it slowly like this, but you can find little cheap slicers if you like to do. Okay, and I show you one with the slicer, and that way you get the idea. I make it in the middle because I don't like it too thick, my slicing. So you see, this is very easy and you can do it. It's thin. I don't really like my cabbage sliced thick. Okay, enough showing. So why I am excited to make the sauerkraut in this jar and with the airtight lock lid, because when I use this, then has a little hole, and the hole will let out the gas, and then this way your sauerkraut never get moldy, what is very dangerous. So the best thing what I find, this fermenting lid, and I recommend it for you guys because it works very well. You just put it on and then use this, make it tight, and you will fill it up, put it away. I make a note when I placed in the cabbage, and then I need 4 to 5 or 6 weeks. So don't forget to sanitize everything before you start. I am using this part. I bought it at IKEA. I just let you know because you need a bigger bowl for this kind of work. So I will add salt, because the salt will help us ferment the cabbage. Recipe will be on YouTube site, and then you have to do this. I wash my hands 3 times. I have to mush it. I have my own cooking terms, but that's how that works. I work it together a little bit, and then I let it stay there like half an hour until the salt helps us to get the juice out of the cabbage. Not English class. This is cooking. You can give up all your anger, whatever frustration with this stay-home stuff, but it will be delicious. And I usually make a lot, at least for that 64-ounce jar. You need like 2 or 2.5 pound of cabbage, because I made it a lots of times, and I kind of know now. It's not, you can make a little one in a smaller jars, but I like to make a lot because you have to wait at least 5-6 weeks until this fermenting. And this way I just put it on the side, on the counter top, and I don't have to touch it for a month. I just make a note when I started, and then I tasted like a month, and if it's not my cup of tea or the taste of it, then I just leave it 1 more or 2 more weeks. It's really up to you. It's already getting mushy, soft. Okay, I will leave it alone and then I'll show again. A little messy work, but it's worth it. Because every day you can have a little good probiotic and full of vitamin C. Especially winter time, but every day you can have a little. Okay, enough showing. Now I have to clean up. So already the cabbage already went down, so I have to do this until the cabbage gives out the own juice, and then I will put it in the jar and then you will see what. Okay, I have a little juice, so I just show you a little what you can do. You see why it's good? Who canning all the time, it's skip this because you know what to do. My site is for beginners, so I have to show every little step. And this way, because I mix it with the caraway, grounded caraway seed, the color will be a little bit darker than would be if I didn't do it. But this way the caraway seeds goes all over. I will not use this what is on the bottom, and because I don't have the other stamper, I will do this until it gets a little juice out of it. Because you need the juice of the cabbage. No water, just the juice of the cabbage. It's kind of fun to make this, and top of that tastes good too. And an exercise too. Okay, I can add a little black pepper and a little, just tiny coriander. I won't put this too much because I don't think you. Okay, and then 1 bay leaf. This is big, so I can cut it, but I don't stamp on this because this I don't want to break, because you cannot digest the bay leaves, so you have to take it out. Oh, okay. I just show you a little bit, but the step will be the same. Okay, little stamping. I just show you a little bit, but the step will be the same. Okay, little stamping. This is very important. Push, push. Okay, enough showing, and then I show you when you can see the juice at the ground caraway seed in it. So push one down because we need the liquid juice of the cabbage. Okay, I can see another bay leaf, another black pepper, and another other thing. Okay, that's why I like to put underneath. Even if you use this one, it still gets a little messy. That's why I like to do it that way. So I will put the cabbage leaves down, and this will help me double, not to get mold. And I put one more, and you can even eat this after if you want to. I told you everybody does everything differently, but this airtight fermentation lid works very well. And let me put this down under, make sure I have enough juice. Okay, I can finish this one too. And what else I will do, I showed you I have the glass weight I have to put in, and maybe I will put another one, make sure it's under, push it down under bottle. I think I bring another one. Liquid. Later on, after like 3-4 weeks, if it's not come up, okay, this is the lid what I am talking about, the little hole here. This will helps us to get the gas out of the jar when the cabbage creating the gas when it's fermenting. Okay, let me just do this a little, and here too. Okay, so remember, put the leaves on, and that way double protection not to have mold. But I didn't have mold ever, and I am using this fermenting lid a lot, so I recommend it. It works very well. Don't forget to put something underneath, because this will be on your countertop for like 5-6 weeks or a month, depending on your weather. And this the gas or the liquid will flow out, and you don't want to mess up your countertop. But so the cabbage will stay here for 4 to 5 weeks or 6, and just wait until the fermentation is finished. And it has to be on a little bit darker space, so I put it under the cabinet. And I don't have to touch it, just check it, make sure the liquid is covering the cabbage. And wish you a very good sauerkraut making. This was the 4th week until the fermentation. Now I can take up the top, and I take out the weight, and I can take out the leaves, what I showed you. And you can eat this one too. No more, no more. And now I just will put it in the smaller jars, and then cover it and leave these 2 in the fridge, and the rest I will put in the freezer. And then I have sauerkraut. Let me just mix it a little bit. You transfer it to these little jars, then still push it down a little bit to have a little liquid, because it's always better if the cabbage is under liquid. That's it. Goes in the fridge, and this will go in the freezer. The cabbage has to be ripe and soury, and I am telling you, this top helped me not to have the mold what always scared me before. And recommendation is here by Magdi.